Hello guys, I'm Nikhil. Today we are going to learn about the revolve command. For that, open the revolve command, placement, pair the sketch, define and select the required plane. For revolve, we need to draw a center line must. Draw one center line here. For this center line, our feature will get rotated. For example, this is our feature. Yeah. Now, now we can see this is center line we drawn in a sketch, and also this feature sketch is drawn also in a single sketch, and this revolve get taken around this axis. From here we can change the angle also. For example, I have only half angle, then 180, and from this we can change the direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise, whatever you want we can add. For example, I want to 150, it is also possible. Then after click OK. So this is a revolve. This is revolved surface about this axis, drawn axis. Now we're going to see the different feature in the revolve. For example, there is another selection that is a symmetric, means the metal will get added in both the direction, clockwise and anti-clockwise direction, both the at a time. For example, this point will get tried. From here we can see the material will get added from both the direction equally. Or here also we can change the dimensions. And there is one more option, there is a up to reference. We need to give a certain reference, for example plane, face, point, edges, anything we can give. For example, I want to stop from this point only, or we can change the direction. Okay, and these are the three different types to apply the material. In options there is a side 1 and side 2. Side 1 is already added to be selected if we change it to variable, and I'm going to 20. Now in a direction to I'm going to select a to selected. For example, I'm going to select up to this. Now we can see in a side 1, in a side 1 it is variable, and it is anti-clockwise direction. So, and it is side 2 is a clockwise direction, and it is added up to this reference. Or we can add also variable point, anything we can add. In a sketch there may be a one axis or more than one axis can possible. If there is a complicated sketch, there may be confusion that which axis is the rotational axis. For that, there are two methods. Directly we can select the edges, or we can log the or we can give the setting to the axis. I'm doing the sketch first, then I'm drawing the center line, and another center line over here, and I'm drawing the sketch. And I'm adjusting the sketch. Okay, okay. This feature is maybe rotate about this axis and this axis. Both the axis may possible. Okay. Now we are rotating and select this edge. And by default, the system will take the first axis or primary axis. If you want to change to secondary axis, just click the second axis. Now revolve will take around the second axis. Or if you want to select edges, I want to revolve over this edge, then also possible. Revolve is done around this edge. Or I want to revolve about this edge, also possible. Just click it. And I want to revolve about this axis, just click it. And if a feature is too complicated, or too complicated to guess the which is the axis of rotational, for that we need to we need to fix the rotational axis. For that, in a sketch there is a In a sketch, select the axis and right click over the axis and select the designate axis of rotation. Now the axis is get highlighted into a blue color. Then click OK. Now the system will take on the axis of rotation is the this only. In a revolve, there is a command like a up to a selected space. There must be any surface can be selected. Now we're going to select how it is, how it will works. For that, I'm going to draw one object or one feature first. I'm going to draw one horizontal or rectangular object, and over this, I'm going to draw one sketch like okay. Now I want to revolve this feature about this edge also possible, and there are another options to revolve it. Select the sketch and select the edge. Now you can see the edge is revolved around the X edge. If you select this edge, also revolve will take about this edge, or if we select this edge, this is also possible. And I'm going to select the first direction, it is 120 degree, and the second direction I'm selecting to be selected. For this I'm selecting this surface. Now we can see the material will get added up to this surface only. Now we are going to see the revolve cut or remove. For that we need to draw object first. I'm going to draw a cylindric object for a simplicity. Okay. And I'm going to draw one sketch over this periphery. And my central axis is also coincident with the cylindric axis. And now this is one feature need to be cut over the periphery of the cylinder. For that I'm selecting the revolve, and there is a command, it is a button to remove the material. Select the material, remove, select the sketch, the material will get removed, and click OK. And the here also the same settings or same feature like the material addition, like options side 1 side 2 both are possible. Now we can see this side 2 also possible, or symmetry also possible. Now we are going to see a thicken revolve. For that we need to draw a sketch first. Okay, revolve, and there is a button to add a thickness for this material, and give thickness like 10 mm. And I'm going, for clarification I'm changing the angle. Now we can see the thickness over added the surface or edges of this sketch. Here we can see the thickness is added to the sketch. Now thickness is added inside. If you want to add outside of this sketch, then select this button, the outside of the material. If you want to add the neutrally, then click again. Now you can see the material is added neutrally to the sketch. Then after, all other direction is also possible, side 1 side 2. Now we are going to see the revolve in a surface. For that we need to draw a sketch again. For example, this is my center axis, and I want to revolve this line about this axis. Then open sketches will be directly converted into the surface. Now you can see this directly converted into surface. So the sketch must be closed for the solid and open for the surface. And all other settings are same, like here is also possible to change the direction, and one direction, two direction, everything is same. But thicknesses will not can be applied. We can't apply thickness to the surface. That's it. Thank you.